Relationship, an emotional or other connection between persons by blood or marriage. I believe in the power of relationships. What it means to have someone standing next to you saying, "We can do this." It builds so much self-confidence just knowing that there are people standing in your corner cheering you on. Without human interaction, people can literally die. Doesn't that say something significant about the power of relationships? God specifically designed us to be in relationship with others. My first couple weeks here at Northwest, I remember how alone I felt. I was broken and depressed. I didn't feel like I had anybody at all. There was no one I could be my true self with, to laugh at dumb things with that no one else would understand, to talk to about something really cool I experienced lately, or even just someone to vent to that loved me even my darkest hour. Even though I constantly had things going on in my life, and things to do, my life still felt pointless without anyone to really share it with. The good thing about all this, though, was it made me realize how truly blessed I am to have the relationships that I do back home. Even though those people are far away, our love for each other and desire to do life together is still there. It's a beautiful thing. Relationships can make or break a person. We all want approval of others, and that isn't always a bad thing. If we are careful about the people that we let into our lives to influence us, wanting approval can be a good thing. Having the desire to do good in school, grow in your relationship with God, and care for others can be positive outcomes of healthy relationships. Although one that isn't so careful in choosing relationships could fall into drugs, partying, and sex. Relationships are the center of everything for us humans. It creates who we are as people. For example, our relationship with God lives inside of us. Psalms 119:11 says, "I have hidden your word in my heart that I might not sin against you." So just by being in a relationship with the Lord, we have a tendency to want to do good. Matthew 5:14 says, "The people that we choose to be in relationship with have the power to change our heart. You are the light of the world, a city that is set on a hill that cannot be hidden." People can see the good in us when we decide to live and walk in a relationship with Jesus Christ. We decide who we want to be as people when we decide who we want to walk with in life. 2 Corinthians 5:16-18 says, "We don't evaluate people by what they have or how they look. We looked at the Messiah that way once, and we got it all wrong, as you know. We certainly don't look at him that way anymore. Now we look inside, and what we see is that anyone united with the Messiah gets a fresh start, is created new. The old life is gone, a new life begins. Look at it. All this comes from the God who settled the relationship between us and him, and that called us to settle our relationship with each other."